I did not expect Skywalker to be so wise.
Yo guys, how's it going? Static Skywalker, welcome you faces back to this channel. Today we're going to be getting into a little bit of information that I kind of missed out when I did that video on the episode 9 wrap of filming, wrap of shooting video, and what that image might have meant for the future of the saga. There's something key that I missed out in that image, and it is Rey's staff. Now I know, what relevance has that got? You might be saying, but I'm saying to myself, why is it there? Why is the staff there? What relevance has it got? Why is she still using the staff if she's got the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber? Has she got the Skywalker lightsaber? Was she able to reconstruct the Skywalker lightsaber after it was broken in The Last Jedi? And what does it mean going forward? So basically what I want to talk about is this image on the right that you see from J.J. Abrams' Twitter. You can find him at J.J. Abrams, as I'm sure you all know, this writer and director of Star Wars Episode 7. And I think he's writing alongside another chap, forgive me, I can't remember the name of the other chap, for Episode 9. So we've got these guys working on this, so they're both obviously key into the film, and they finished shooting, so they're key into production, they finished production, key into the story, and they are, balls deep into this thing, so to speak. So this image here is interesting because on the 1st of August 2018, this picture of the cockpit of the Falcon was released. And it's quite telling, to be honest, because you look at the image, yes, it's a bit blurry and stuff, but to me, I can pick out some characters here now. There's nothing to say that this wasn't actually a picture taken while things were being filmed, while a scene was being filmed. John Boyega might have crept up on Oscar Isaacs there and spooked him out while he was sat in the Falcon, and JJ happened to get a nice photo of it, obviously blurring it out. Who knows? That we can't really speculate too much on that. But what I find interesting here is that Poe Dameron looks like he's got that scarf on from the image we see of the leaked concept costumes, and the image we see of the wrap of filming, or what do you call it? End of principle photography. So he's in that kind of Indiana Jones costume, and this was posted last August. Now it's interesting that there might be a case of which I'm going to show you now, actually, because one of my subscribers put a really good comment in that last video, and I just want to showcase this. We've got Hannah Bukowski, and she said that movies are usually filmed out of order. So, I mean, I'm not going to obviously read the whole comment. You guys can see it on screen. If you want to pause the video to read it, that's absolutely fine. If you guys want to go back to the other video and see what she left on the video, that'd be great. It's an awesome comment, Hannah. Appreciate that one. But yeah, she says that they're usually filmed out of order. So, continuity-wise, the picture that we got yesterday actually might have been released. It might have been not released. It was released yesterday. It might have been taken back when this August the 1st photo was taken, because Finn and Poe are together. Finn and Poe are in the same costumes by the look of things, and we don't see any Rey. I don't think. Let me go back to that other image. I don't think I can pick out Rey in that. I can have a nice little scan of it, but I just don't think I can pick her out in that one. To me, I can't see her. I see Poe sat in the cockpit seat of the Falcon, which looks a little bit more central this time. Hey, this might not even be the Falcon. This might not even be the Falcon. Oh, I don't know, it is though, isn't it? Look at the background, look behind Finn. All the buttons and stuff. Am I just being daft? Does that seat look a lot more central than it usually is? Does that seat look like, because where, pilot and co-pilot usually, Chewie and Han, and Rey and Han, obviously, in the new sequels. No, not Rey and Han, Rey and Chewie, sorry. But, yeah, that seat seems a little bit central. And there's a lot of room there for Finn, John Boyega's character Finn, to be standing in. Not that this matters, I'm just saying this might not be the Falcon. But I could have that wrong. Unless, hey, there was a lot of talk back along about the Falcon having some damage in this film. Maybe they had to redo the cockpit. Maybe there's some sort of battle where, they get shot through the window of the Falcon or something. Who knows? They might need to repair it. But then that might change the seating arrangement. I don't think that's the case. But maybe I'm just looking at it at a different angle. I mean, he's taken the photo clearly behind the camera. I mean, I'm trying to see if I can pick out anything on that actual camera. It doesn't look like. Let me try and blow this image up a bit. Let me try and blow this image up. Where is it? There we go. Let me try and blow this image up so we can try and see. Sorry, my face is being hidden now. It's not a bad thing. No, I still don't see anything on that side. Is there another figure on the right hand side? On the right hand side of that image where we see obviously where JJ would be looking at it when he's filming? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All I can see is Poe and Finn there, which is fine. It's fine. If those guys go off on an adventure, I'd be more than happy with that. I really want to see Poe pilot the Millennium Falcon. I think that would be absolutely wicked. So I'm really, really excited for that. But I just wanted to bring that up because the costumes are consistent right throughout. And this was posted back in the 1st of August 2018. So quite some time ago now. I guess that's when they started filming. Because I think the caption was along the lines of, it's, you know, with great regret that we have to carry this on without Carrie Fisher. Obviously, sadly, Princess Leia has had Carrie Fisher passing when she did. I really hope they do something special in this film with that character. I really hope that they give Carrie Fisher a good send-off. You know, if they could find a way to do something like they did with Paul Walker in the Fast and Furious franchise, I'd be over the moon. I don't want it to be digitally recreated. I don't want the CGI to be done. If they can just somehow just tell a story, say she's done with this, she's retiring, she's done her time, and I don't think killing her off is the right move. I think if there's some way in the story to explain, or maybe she's the one that redeems Kylo, redeems Ben, and they go off into the sunset and live happily ever after. Obviously, that's going to happen in this film. It's the end of the trilogy. There's going to be a good ending. There's going to be a happy ending. We know that much. So, but we don't. It's not concrete. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, as I always do in these videos. I hope I'm getting a little bit better at articulating my point across in these videos. I am very new to YouTube and new to the whole setup of everything, so if you guys just bear with me while I get my bearings and get a bit better. I'm starting to write notes on the side so I can follow the topics I want to discuss in the video. We're already at 7 minutes, Jesus. Right, okay, so let's spin off that image now, and I want to tell you why this video exists. So I'm going to get into why this video exists. I'm looking at this image that JJ and Boyega put up on their Twitters, and I didn't even notice it. And I've got to give credit to Star Wars Theory here, because Star Wars Theory, as you guys know, the amazing fan filmmaker, the amazing Star Wars YouTuber. Shout out to Star Wars Theory. If you're watching this, mate, I love your videos. So I've got to give credit where credit's due. He put up a video last night, and it made me think, oh shit, I missed that. I really, really missed that. I did not see that at all. And this is Rey's staff. In the, again, I'll blow this image up. Let me blow this image up so we can see it a bit clearer. Let's look. See, so on the right of Poe's shoulder and where Rey's hand to, you can clearly see her staff, which is obviously being held in her left hand. She's hugging and it's in her left hand, so it's behind. The interesting thing about this is I didn't think nothing of it at the time because I didn't see it, but now I see it. This brings up a lot of topic of discussion. Like, why is she using that staff? Why does she have the staff? Why does she need the staff if she's got a lightsaber? Does she have the lightsaber? Has she forged it back together? Because we know for a fact that it's completely broken in half and damaged. Is the kyber crystal damaged? Is the kyber crystal knackered? Can they get it back to a working state? I'm not so sure, I'm really not so sure. I think there's a good chance that the Anakin Skywalker saber could be done with. I think it really could be done with. Now, what does this mean for the staff? Right. I know everybody's had this idea how they would love, Darth Maul style, to have a double-ended lightsaber for Rey because she's so well versed in using that staff in hand-to-hand combat. It would just make so much sense for her to craft her own lightsaber into the staff. I think the audience and the cinemas, Star Wars fans around the world would lose their friggin' minds if she is just stood there, pulls out the staff. Everyone's like, hang on a minute, I thought you had the Anakin Skywalker lightsaber. She's facing the Knights of Ren, perhaps, and all of a sudden, one hand out, switch of the button, and both sides just light up. I'm talking maybe green. I'm talking maybe even go back like an old Republic style saber. Go with a yellow hue, or Hell, do an Ahsoka, make it white. I don't care what the color is. I would prefer it if it's not blue. I just don't want it to be blue again. I had a gripe with The Last Jedi, another one. How when Luke Skywalker has his projection and he comes in and he's facing Kylo, and then it's like, surely Kylo in his mind, I suppose he's taken over by rage, and this is why it explains it, but surely in my mind he'd be thinking, hang on a minute, dude, I just destroyed that blue lightsaber. You know, me and Rey were pulling it apart 5 seconds ago. How the hell have you got this blue lightsaber? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, where were you? Did you just spawn out of thin air? Obviously, we know he did, because he projected himself halfway across the galaxy. But my thing about it is, it's like, surely that Kylo would know why he was using that blue lightsaber. And the last time that we know Ben Solo saw Luke Skywalker, Master Luke Skywalker, he pulled the green saber on him. It was the green saber that he pulled on him. So I think that would have had a lot more impact. But anyway, I'm not going to go too much into The Last Jedi and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to ramble on about that. I'm just talking about the fact that I really, really want Rey to have a double-ended lightsaber, like with the staff. And a lot of people, actually, there's been a little bit of strange kind of like comparison picking online. And this goes into Star Wars Theory's thumbnail for his recent video. So go check that one out. I'll leave a link in the description to his recent video, because got to give credit where credit's due, because I saw this and I thought, I've got to make a video on this because I missed it yesterday. I completely missed this point. And Rey's staff, the lightsaber, not lightsaber, the top of the staff, as you can see on the right of Poe's shoulder. Let me just blow this image up again. That very, very strangely and coincidentally looks like the top of the hilt on Darth Maul's lightsaber. Now I know what we're thinking. I know what you're going to be thinking. Well, what? Shut up, Jordan. She wouldn't have Darth Maul's lightsaber. No. I get that. She wouldn't. There's just comparisons. So the comparison to that makes me think, well, can that staff be turned into a double-ended saber? I don't see why not. I don't see why it can't be. I really hope they do. I'm going to leave my expectations at the door. I know I keep saying, oh, I really hope they do. I hope they do this, hope they do that. I'm going to leave my expectations at the door and go into the film and, take it for what it is. And I'm either going to love it or hate it. And we're going to have Star Wars content in the future. So either way, I'm not too worried. Obviously, it will hit me a little bit. It will hurt a bit if it is bad. But I can't see it being bad. With JJ being back to tie everything together, I think it's going to be brilliant. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking when I say why does Rey have the staff? I didn't really explain myself, did I? Why does she have the staff? Why does she? This is the questions that need to be raised. And guys, drop a comment by all means if you've got any idea as to why she would have the staff. I'm going to go into this next image that shows obviously she's had the staff in Force Awakens, and if you actually go back to that last image there, that costume. Now keep an eye on that costume there. It looks alarmingly like the Force Awakens costume, does it not? It just does, doesn't it? Without kind of like the grey, the grey kind of throw over on the top, and obviously the arm wraps are a little bit different. And Star Wars Theory made a good point as well in his video, how the arm wrap on the brown arm wrap there on Rey's arm could be to do with the fact that the Praetorian Guard slashed her in the arm, and maybe it's a healing of the wound, or it's a scar that she doesn't want to be shown visible. If she's training some new Jedi, she might not want to show any weakness, maybe. Who knows? And I really hope there's a couple of scenes where she's reading through those textbooks as well, and like there's like some sort of like she's narrative. There's narrative dialogue, and maybe we see some kind of flashback hints at the past, and who knows? But yeah, so this is obviously looking at the staff now from Episode 7, Force Awakens, thinking, well, why has she got the staff still? If she's got a lightsaber, she doesn't need that staff. Staff or lightsaber? You're not going to pick the staff, are you? And obviously I've got another image here as well, which shows her stood next to Finn in The Force Awakens. And another alarming thing, not alarming, but another interesting thing is that her hairstyle from The Force Awakens looks to be exactly the same as it is in Episode 9. Now, that doesn't mean nothing. That means, I know it means nothing. It means nothing, but I want to just show you guys a clip, right? I'm not going to play the audio because I know this will get stricken and it will get taken down if I play the audio. So I'm just going to play this little clip here. And if you guys have seen Star Wars Rebels, let me give a little disclaimer. If you haven't seen Star Wars Rebels and you haven't caught up on it, please do click off this video. I do not want to spoil anything for you. This is a spoiler warning. You've been warned. We're going to go into some kind of like visuals of Star Wars Rebels, something to do with Ezra. So we're going to look into this, and just bear with me, guys. I want you to see this. So we're going to play this clip, and this is a lot to do with the Netherworld of the Force. Whether that's what they're calling it, I don't know. I think it's the bridge between worlds, something like that. The bridge between worlds. And I've only just noticed as well, picking up on it, that Ezra's name is Ezra Bridger. Coincidence? Maybe. But obviously we know from Rebels that he's looking for Ahsoka. He's trying to find her after she had that battle with Vader. Oh, such a good scene. It's such a shame it's animated. You know, imagine that in live action. Oh my god, I'd lost my mind. But hey, it's brilliant. Either way, animated or live action, it's brilliant. But yeah, we see Ezra. He's being transported into this sort of netherworld of the Force, the bridge between worlds, whatever you want to call it. And he's looking for Ahsoka, and looking for answers. There's been a lot of rumors that Kylo and Rey are going to have a very, very similar situation in Episode 9, where this kind of bridge between worlds is more explored in the actual film canon rather than the cartoons and the comic books and the games and whatever. From what I know, this has only been explored in Rebels. Correct me if I'm wrong. It might have been in a novel, might have been in a comic, and I may just be missing it. I must admit, I'm a little bit slack on the novels and the comic side of things. More into the films and the cartoon series. I still got to watch the Resistance. I still got to watch the Resistance. I've still got to catch up to that. It just looks a little bit too kiddie, but I do want to get around to watching it at some point. But yeah, so this is interesting. This is interesting, and what I want to throw your guys' way is, does this explain some sort of time travel aspect into Star Wars? Now, obviously, if you see the title of the video, you're just obviously getting to this point of the video where I'm talking about this whole time travel aspect. It's interesting. It's an interesting thing to think about. And obviously, Ahsoka looking like she's become some kind of force pigeon or something. I didn't quite understand that. I mean, I do get it because at the end we see, you know, when Vader's leaving the rubble, we do see this bird fly off and she's become one with the Force, but maybe Essence transferred herself into an animal, which is interesting because there you go. See, he's looking back on history, looking back on the time when this happened, wanting to save Ahsoka. He's calling out to her, and there he is. Obviously, this is obviously a while ago. This is in the future, like further on in the story of Rebels, and something really, really interesting happens, and it's strange. It's strange. Whether it would be explored in Episode 9, I'm not sure. I don't know whether they're going to take that big of a leap. But this image of Rey's the only one that stands out though, because Poe and Finn are in different costumes. That's explainable. That's fine. They could be doing a different adventure in Episode 9. They could be going on a different jaunt. They could be. He's Indiana Jones style in it. You know, he's piloting the Falcon while Rey's off doing different things. Who knows? But Rey is the only questionable one. Why is her hair the same? Why is her outfit pretty much identical? And why has she got that damn staff? So what do you guys think? Do you guys think that there is a possibility that they're going to explore this netherworld of the Force, bridge between worlds concept in Episode 9? Or do you think they're just going to keep that in kind of lesser known canon, like, you know, like the animated stuff, the comic books, the novels, games? Do you think they're going to explore this in a saga film, or do you think they're going to explore it down the line in an anthology film or something? Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, I'm going to try and cut this video a little bit short. It's still 20 minutes. I apologise, guys. I'm trying to get better at this. These long form videos. I've got one coming out of the Knights of Ren tomorrow. That one, I do apologise, is a little bit long because I do get into some deep shit about that. So hopefully you guys enjoy it anyway. If you did like the video, guys, drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification bell so you see the new videos coming out. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Peace. Whoosh.